Hello there. I just want to make a quick video. I won't keep it for long. I guess a normal truther video and not some video game video, which apparently only like half my subs even bother watching. That's okay though. If I make more video game videos though, don't hate me for it. But anyway, on my Facebook timeline here, I was just noticing this whole sky is falling meme that I posted, which is actually a joke or a reference to flat earth, and how rainbows and sundogs defy the laws of refraction. There has to be a dome casting that light back down at us. Anyway, this meme here, I was thinking of changing it. I posted it, and I haven't changed it since Cooties 19 started. And I was thinking of taking bids or something, maybe, I don't know. Figure out what kind of new picture I wanted as my banner. I thought this one's getting a little played. And I don't even remember what I had before. I so rarely change my profile pictures. In fact, I think this one I've had forever. Well, since I've had these new accounts, I mean, my old Facebook with all those followers and whatnot got deleted, but I still used the same pics. A woman named Mishka that I used to live with on the island, who taught me how to sing heavy high notes. Anyway, we were hanging out in the backyard one day, and she took this picture, and it's not CGI or anything, it's just the way the laws of refraction are. The fact that this is in a circle means there's some kind of dome enclosed earth above us that causes the light to refract like that. Not to mention how the camera, a lens, can catch flare and stuff like that, which is just what this is. And hilarious on one of those old Captain Kirk flip phones. But anyway, the point of the matter is this truther video, getting through it all, starting it off. Here's one I thought. I was talking to my brother the other day, well, texting, whatever, and about censorship and how they sort of just flag things and hold them at bay. And, you know, a video like this that I made, that I personally made, you know, people will either say I'm lying or whatever, which speaks to denial, which is something I'll talk about in a second. But, you know, a video like this that should have millions of views or whatever, but it's got nothing. It's just shadow banned into oblivion. And, yeah, I mean, in Summerland here, the Okanagan Valley, lots of Freemasons and shot callers retire here. Probably a lot of Luciferians and occultists, and I pray in Yeshua Jesus' name that their power be broken and bunk and just obliterated. And at that, I noticed the lodge in this town, since I started making videos, closed up shop and fled the scene. There's no lodge there now, or at least it's just a building for lease. So wherever the Freemasons moved in the Summerland, Okanagan district, I think that's on me, so I'm happy about that. I mean, it's just a small victory in a way. This video is a bigger victory. The idea that I got it on film, this guy's arm starts bleeding in an upside down cross when I witnessed to him and talked to him. Just a 2-minute video, but whatever, you know. The fact that they can just shadow ban things so they don't get traction. Or even like this, I was saying to Cody and Rob. Rob was talking about how there's certain occultic places he thought it was wild that they might do rituals on them, like this Giant's Head Mountain. Supposedly, the Satanists and the crazies, they think there's a giant, a Nephilim giant, buried in there. And this is me standing in front of Giant's Head Mountain. And they think there's like some kind of Nephilim giant buried under there. So the Freemason, occultist, Satanist types will do blood rite rituals where they think the blood or the sacrifice splashing on the ground in a way seeps through the stone and the earth and satiates these sleeping giants till the end times. You know, whenever, whatever, Wormwood Satan falls and that asteroid cracks the crust and opens the bottomless pit and that specific Bible prophecy comes to pass, I'm pretty sure the Tell-Eye vision will say it's like Nibiru or Planet X slamming into us or something, or some absurd asteroid and alien invasion like Starship Troopers. But yeah, talking about the Blue Lodge here closing down, and even like the nature of Luciferianism in general. I mean, it all spawns from the lie in the Garden of Eden. Whoever Adam and Eve were, they got us trapped in this lower frequency, made a deal with the devil, as it were. And in my opinion, Satan is an office. It's not an actual being. It's been a bunch of beings, kind of like a presidency. But even saying to my brother, you know, all this censorship, making videos, whatever, becoming a Christian because you find out all these high-level guys worship Lucifer, and it kind of makes you choose a side because the devil owns the fence. And I mean, it's a shortcut to thinking to me. I can either become a Sith Lord like my grandpa, or become a born-again Christian. And even at that, struggling with that, like I says, anger, lust, rage, wrath, trying to be a better person, not exposing people's sin, or even like my old videos, getting mad, picking fights with people. A lot of people will hack on me because I will say words like shit, even though I don't think that's a big bad, like off-limits kind of word, biblically speaking. It doesn't mean anything other than poodoo, whatever. Now, if you're dropping F-bombs and cussing out God and, you know, even getting worse with blasphemies, whatever, like that crazy chick in the Exorcist movie, screaming and yelling at whatever. But yeah, I mean, obviously, since this all started, I mean, it's been a crazy ride. I guess the biggest thing for me, not regret, but like, is with the censorship. Could have played it smarter. I mean, truth be told, I said in my last video, kind of, after the 2016 Las Vegas thing, it was kind of like they cracked down on it a lot more. I also started noticing the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all the companies started switching their apps over hastily. Like, they were in a rush to install these new apps because the new apps had all the AI software that was going to monitor all this stuff. People think there's a lot of control. There's no control. I think they switched on this AI to flag and record everything, and there's no people observing it or checking this or files landing on anyone's desk. I think they're asleep at the wheel. Now the AI is just running roughshod over the system. I'm not on social media that much. I post every couple days, and that's it. And I really do it so that I can use it for video like this. The only reason I'm on Facebook is because they let me on Facebook. I'll go down with the ship. That's the kind of guy I am. My last Facebook page, I'd rather have that one back. Thanks a lot there, Mark Zuckerberg. But I mean, when you're getting deleted for telling the truth, it kind of sucks donkey balls. And I mean, you know, whatever. This is just a picture here of all the different artists who've drawn the Hulk over the years. At one point or another, I've read every Hulk comic that was ever printed, pretty much. You know, there's been specials and one-shots and spin-off characters that I never got into. But physically, I owned, at one point, Incredible Hulk 111 up? And 111 would have been like Kane, Ramada, Sal Buscema, John Buscema, who I'm wondering if they're related to the actor, Steve Buscema, or Buscema. You know, John Byrne here. They didn't pick the most flattering pictures for some of the characters, I mean. But whatever. The new Hulk artist, there's some occult stuff going on in the Hulk comic books these days. This Joe Bennett guy has drawn pictures of Aleister Crowley and stuff. It's kind of creepy, I don't know. A couple of mine, whatever, doesn't matter. Onwards and upwards. And yeah, so the point of the matter was social media in general. A lot of this, you know, it's like throwing shit against the wall and hoping something will stick. I really don't know what the what is. You know, sometimes I feel like, what's that song, you know? Sometimes I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, and I don't know why I keep bringing it up. I'd like to think that this world's worth a tad more, but I guess not. This fallen world, right? I guess there's another point, is making war against the beast, the system itself, is pointless. Don't bother trying. It's like Owen Benjamin says, just build your own thing. Don't worry about what they're doing. Detach, like the Amish, the Illuminamish, they're crushing. I mean, because look at this system. You could Photoshop Saruman into Trump's weird artificial intelligence, quantum computer, Tyler computer AI thing here, this ceremony they did, and it's not even weird. It's not even weird, and that's Saruman, mixed in with the rest of these creeps and the Saudi Prince King Turd Burglar, whatever his name is. He looks like Hamburglar. He's going to steal our burgers. Our kosher, no piggy burgers. But yeah, and then like getting into some stuff I talked about in that other video. Grabble with the internet data. And is Kevin Kline pretending to be someone's baby mama? Picking your nose there, homeboy, picking your nose. Somebody needs a wedgie. Somebody give this guy a wedgie and throw him in the pool. Anyway, yeah, so the point of the matter was, I just wanted to make this video because I guess, you know, people don't like it when I make video game videos, but that almost makes me want to make more video game videos. because I like video games and they help me stay sane when I'm bored and lonely in the winter, and quit cigarettes and, games. It's one of the only good memories I have of me and my dad before the old man would go psycho, or much less before he got himself perished, And as I'm looking at this picture of people who got the jab, hey, you guys, he got the jab, he's happy. He's happy. And that's a skull and bones thing. I noticed, oh, you can get with that censorship. Anyway, yeah, that's the skull and bones thing. Oh, it's such a catastrophe that people fell for it. That's the real virus, is the fear. No fear for me, thanks. I mean, give your head a shake, but if celebrities got to endorse it, the government's got to back it, unjust laws got to be pushed for it, and tech giants are wanking about it in the social media shadow banning, then you got to really ask if this is a product you want to avoid at all costs. I mean, come on, give your head a shake. It's a shortcut to thinking. It drives me to drink. It's like this. You can't sue these companies. If you look up turn of the century dictionary or in the Bible what pharmakia means, it translates definition as sorcery. So why do they name themselves that? And why do all doctors, ambulances, hospitals, whatever, have the staff of Hermes Tristes Megistes and the Cooties? There's a single and a double. I mean, it goes back to the Baphomet, the Kundalini energy ribbon up our spine, people trying to unlock chakras, unlock all these abilities in these fallen forms, this fallen world. That's the problem, like I said before. Whoever our ancestors were, Adam and Eve, got us trapped in this place. And so, New Agers aside, and these symbols aside, talking about why or what they want, what they're looking for, counterfeit immortality, we shouldn't be trying to achieve that in this fallen world, dum-dums out there, you need Jesus. He's the doorway out of this fallen world so that those abilities in our true fifth dimensional resurrected bodies will, it's like you're scraping at the garbage can for something that you get in the next life. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then the people I've been warning this whole time go out and get it. And I'm just like, what? You kidding me, man? You kidding me, man? Whatever. It doesn't matter. People are going to do what they're going to do. Which brings me to the topic of denial. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt. A lot of people, you call them on their nonsense and they'll double down and they'll make a triple, a double. They'll just keep going with it. They'll nurture it like a lie has to be nurtured like a child or something. And so I've been arguing with people even like in my personal life where someone will make a federal case about, a not serious event. Just something maybe a bit traumatic, but it's not the end of the world. But people making mountains out of molehills, and then they get their denial in a bunch. And then, like I said, they double down, triple down. Next thing you know, you're arguing about nothing. So for me, I guess, also, making these videos can be therapeutic like that. But yeah, I mean, warning to all the people out there who went along with this. Because it's a stress that's been in my life now that I'm not really very appreciative of. But I wouldn't go back if I had the choice. It's like, would you go back if you could? Knowing what you don't know, delete it? It's like, nah, because this is what happened, happened. But yeah, like a warning to anyone still in command. These final solutions, they will not stand. And so, I don't know. The key also really turning off the media. People believe the media. It's like, look at these poor bastards. Ugh. I pity these people. They honestly think that they're like heroes or something. They've been conditioned by society and media to feel mighty for nothing. It's emptiness. But yeah, anyway, onwards and upwards. I did notice that Rob Skiba's Seed animated videos started coming out, a few parts at a time or whatever. He sent me the comic book. I was drawing a flat earth map here too at the same time, but yeah, I noticed that his videos were coming out. And yeah, the animation's pretty great, actually. And it follows issue 1. It's pretty much, a flashback scene. It's like X-Files from a Christian point of view. People should check it out. It's pretty awesome. I'm still reading all the books he sent me. But yeah, we'll just skip that science fiction nonsense. I was joking with Rick Hummer on the phone about how Rob Skiba inadvertently ruined science fiction for me, and I'm thankful because of it. Because, come on, I mean, who wants to believe a lie when the truth is in your face? Again, with denial, people will just not believe it because I think deep down it's about ego and not being able to admit they're wrong. And if they admit they're wrong, this floodgate opens, and then they have to cope with everything, and that can't happen because then things might actually have to change. God forbid. Which is a sickening thing I'm fighting with family about again. It's just nonsense cycles of abuse, and these things just keep spiraling down through the generations of each family. But yeah, even I noticed they deleted the most deleted guy in the world, the gravy-making Big Bear. But he's still on BitChute. I also noticed Facebook has been nuking hashtags and links. So things like BitChute or anything that opposes the beast system, you can't link it. I noticed hashtags won't appear as title headers on some YouTube videos. Speaking of which, they've actually, that I've noticed, they've blocked cloning centers, they've blocked Nephilim Giants, they blocked BitChute, they blocked, not BitTube, not Library, but they did block BitChute as a hashtag link. A couple other biblical things. I remember them blocking something to do with the Torah codes that I posted once. But yeah, as far as making this video, for those who don't like my video game videos, I'm going to try to make them more appealing or something. I don't know. But expect more of those too. I mean, if you don't like them, just change the channel, so to speak. I got 2,000 plus videos. You can watch another one if you don't like the Enderall thing or the Fallout or whatever. I like that Fallout game. You can mod it. It's fun. I mean, it keeps me busy. It's better than dwelling on crazy drama like how Canada's traitorous PM is actually Fidel Castro's bastard. Ugh, I can't believe people on my friends list actually have him liked. Who's your daddy, Justin? Who's your daddy? But anyway, that's another thing. His mama, I think, was a borderline personality disorder, which is sort of the same kind of nonsense I'm dealing with in my family. Women who have sort of gone evil will use manipulated emotions to start fights on purpose. They will purport an imagined slight, like you made them feel bad, blah, 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 because you didn't do X, Y, and Z, and then they spend the next, month or so tearing you a new one over nothing, and only the evilest women do that, and they do that because they can't make war like men do. So tactically speaking, it becomes the only thing they see to be an efficient way to win an argument. I've seen people use the most horrible emotional blackmail, manipulation, and just evil speech, accusatory language like you wouldn't believe, just to win an argument. Saying hurtful things just to win an argument. And it's like, I pray God forgive me. I mean, I know I've been guilty of all that in the past, but, I'm actually trying to make my life better. And so when you see it in other people now, it's like it hurts twice as much. And yet, if you try to do anything about it, it causes twice as much damage. I mean, that's the lesson I've learned mostly, more than anything, is you can't force this stuff on people. You can't force people to listen to you. Even if you've asked them personally, check out stuff like chemtrails. But my point is, denial or whatever, I just wanted to make this video because, yeah, keep it spicy. Keep mixing it up. If I'm going to make video game videos, even like Fallout, having star forts in the game, I thought that was a worthy reason to make a video. I mean, I'm still going to be doing both. But yeah, I guess that's all I got to say about that. So, whatever. Happy gaming out there, and peace out, baby.